This episode of the DisCast was recorded on January 28th, 2015 at discast.us/live. Tune in Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern to watch the show, or watch recorded episodes on YouTube and iTunes. Follow us on Twitter at DisCastShow, tune to the trivia contest, and more. If you're feeling generous, please throw us a donation on our PayPal or our Patreon to get cool prizes. It would really help us a lot. Thank you, and enjoy the DisCast. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. To our new listeners, we welcome you aboard our podcast Highway in the Sky and hope you've enjoyed the past week. For those of you standing, please hold on to your headphones at all times and stand clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, no trolling please. Thank you, and enjoy the DisCast. Hey, what is up guys? It is Ryan, and welcome to the DisCast. Today is Wednesday, January 28th, 2015, and is shortly after 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hello Darren, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good as well.
How was your week?
My week was very snowy.
Yeah, did you hashtag Blizzard 2K15?
Hashtag, yeah, Snowpocalypse 2015.
We all died.
Yeah, totally. For those of you who do not know, which I'm going to assume is very, very little of you, very few of you, there was a huge blizzard that hit the East Coast. I've been off of school all week. I went to school on Monday, came home early, and now I hadn't had school for the rest of the week. Tomorrow I go back, though, so a little unfortunate there.
I'm off all week, so...
Darren was off anyway for midterms, so, you know, my school doesn't do that. So, yeah. Yes, so there's that.
So you survived?
I survived.
Oh, here?
Luckily, my power, my internet were all fine through the entire thing. That's what I was most worried about.
Heard north, like a little bit north of us, like the Massachusetts area, got absolutely bombarded.
Yeah, I was talking to someone, they said they got like 3 feet.
Yeah, so...
It's a lot of snow.
Glad that we only got a foot. A foot's a lot, but, you know.
We got like 2 feet.
Oh, really?
I think I got a little bit more. As you went farther east, there was more.
Yeah.
It was really bad over on like the East End and like the Hamptons and stuff. It was awful there.
Yeah, because there's like, what, an hour distance between us, so...
Yeah, like 45 minutes. About.
Yeah, so I got a little bit less than you.
Yeah.
Maybe, probably had a foot and a half.
Yeah, but you know. Yeah, lots of snow. I'm not a huge fan of snow. I like not
going
going to school, though. So I'm cool with not going to school. Yeah, so anyway, it was a kind of a slower week in terms of park news and things like that, so we're going to try to have conversations with you guys.
That's how most Januaries are. Like, not a lot
true.
of things come out of January, so...
Very, very true. So, yes, I guess we will get started with our trivia. So, last week we asked you guys to tell us what attraction this line was said. Wait, I didn't kill anyone, it was an accident. Darren, did you have a real answer? Last week you just said Soren as a joke. But what's the real answer? Do you know?
Body Wars?
No. No, in all seriousness, what do you think it is?
What was the line again?
I didn't kill anyone, it was an accident.
It's not Star Tours, is it?
Not Star Tours.
No.
I'd give a hint, but it would give it away.
Is it a show or is it like a ride?
Both?
Oh, it's one of those.
Well, it's a ride, technically. Has ride in the name. Also something about motion pictures in it.
Oh, great movie.
And it's
ride.
great. Yeah, a great movie ride is the answer. And congratulations.
Yeah, that is both.
Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations to Cruisy Boy123. You are our trivia winner for this week. Your name is on the trivia card of winners on the second side there. There's the second side. There's the first side for those of you who haven't kept up with it too much. These are all of our trivia winners. Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to Cruisy Boy for winning this week.
Yes.
And if you guys want to know how he did it, all he did was entered over on Twitter. He tagged us at DisCast Show using the hashtag DisCastTrivia for his chance to win.
Chat?
He did not put it in chat. I mean, he does put it in chat right now, but that's different. He didn't put it in chat last week when we gave the question. And that being said, we have another trivia question for you guys this week. And that is, once again, if you want to enter, do not put it in the Twitch chat. Head over to Twitter, tag us at DisCast Show with the hashtag DisCastTrivia. Guys, do it quickly. So anyway, the trivia question for this week is, what is the name of the parrot that tops the entrance to Pirates of the Caribbean?
It's Patchy.
Patchy. Where did that come from?
SpongeBob.
Okay. Sorry.
No, wait, that's Patchy the pirate.
Yeah, this is
not Patchy the parrot.
Yeah, it was the name of the parrot that tops the entrance. If you think you know, do it.
You get an extra point if you could tell me what the name of the parrot in SpongeBob is.
There you go. Extra points. Your name gets on here twice. You'll get an
We
extra
put like a
special
little
something.
+1. You get like
Yeah.
the Google +1.
You'll get a Darren $15 bill in the mail too.
Oh yeah, I got like 100 of these things left. If you want $15 bills with my face on them,
Donate.
just ask.
Donate.
And donate. Yeah, donate.
That's what we're gonna do. So that's that, and that's our trivia. We've got.
I'm serious. Does anybody want these?
We've got submissions coming in already. Anyway, let's go into our news. All right. So
as you said, boring week this week. Nothing too crazy.
boy, we've got a few things we're going to talk about though. We've got revised routes happening for the monorail system in February and March.
Oof.
Yes.
That was because of what we talked about last week.
Last week, yes, but this was
Yeah.
made official. That was it was kind of a rumor then, and people were kind of like, "Oh, this is going to happen." I think you said it wasn't going to happen. Now it is indeed legit, and it is.
It's not that
officially
I didn't say it wasn't going to happen. I said that this is going to be the good time that they need to rest up the monorails because they just run nonstop.
True. So yeah, the deal was there was a problem they had to fix in the contemporary station or whatever. And so what's going on is, as we said, the resort beam's only going to be stopping at Magic Kingdom, Polynesian, and Grand Floridian. And the express beam will be stopping at Magic Kingdom, Transportation Ticket Center, and the Contemporary. We didn't know about that part. So if you are going to, if you are in the Contemporary, you will just be on the express beam instead of the resort beam. Yeah.
Okay.
That's that. That's how that works. And then it doesn't say anything.
Doesn't the express beam? That's the
the one on
inside.
the other side, yeah. I don't know how it's gonna work. I have no idea.
That's gonna be weird.
Yes, I have no idea how it's gonna work.
What's gonna keep guests from just walking right out? And
I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But that's how that's gonna work. I don't know if it's going to. Remember we talked about it was gonna be like a shuttle type thing. It was gonna go around and around.
yeah.
I'm not sure if that's gonna be the case or if it's gonna go through the Contemporary. I can't see it going through the Contemporary, obviously, because they have to fix whatever's going on. So it's probably gonna be the shuttle-ish kind of thing, which once again is gonna mean only one train active on a time. So that's gonna suck.
I said this last week, and I say it again. 2015 is a terrible year to go to the parks.
Yeah.
It really is. Like, if you could not go during 2015, just because of the construction.
Yep.
2016 will be better, but it's not going to be good until like 2017, 2018.
Once everything's kind of open, Hollywood Studios will have new stuff. Avatar Land will be churning out. All that kind of stuff.
Epcot's update.
Yeah, it'll be pretty good.
Magic Kingdom new hub stuff will be done for years by that point.
Yeah. So
What do you think's going to happen after that? You think that there's going to be like some like lull period where they just kind of like focus on like maintaining what they have, like nothing new?
probably, because obviously there's some kind of a set budget they probably got. They can't just like get infinite money to do whatever they want. So yeah, so that's that. Yeah. Next up, another kind of refurbishment kind of thing going on. We talked about a 6-month refurbishment for Pirates. Also closed during the second half of 2015 is going to be the Liberty Tree Tavern in Liberty Square.
Oh, what a big loss.
Well, okay. Well, listen. Here's the deal. It's closing on July 6th and reopening November 20th. Or sorry, it's going to reopen November 21st. And the deal is, we've always been saying that there might be more dining stuff coming to Adventureland.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, when Island Supply closed, some people thought instead of the Sunglass Hut that it was going to be the dining thing.
Yeah.
And so what people are thinking is possibly part of it's going to be converted into a separate restaurant in the Adventureland area. Yes. So I'm not sure about that. Disney hasn't said anything about what's going to be going on and all that kind of stuff, so it's kind of speculation at this point. But we do know that's a very long refurbishment for a restaurant that doesn't seem to have anything wrong with it. So, yes. Yeah. Disney Chris, this is the Magical Express loop. What you heard the Tomorrowland song during the trivia. We used Tomorrowland area loop for the trivia, and we used the Magical Express during the news. Fun fact, if anyone cares. And sometimes we use
those loops.
Sometimes we use the old Magic Kingdom loop too.
If you guys have any sort of suggestions for audio loops to swap out for the ones we use, shoot us a message on Twitter.
Yeah, if it's something for like the news, I'd prefer it be like an hour long.
Yeah.
But you know, I think the Tomorrowland staying for trivia. It's kind of a classic at this point.
Yeah. Also, the Q&A video we're working on are going to be start working on soon. Send us questions.
Oh yes, do send us questions.
Yeah.
Screw Sunglass Hut. What's wrong with Sunglass Hut? Yes, so that's the deal. Liberty Street Tavern is closing for half a year, so who knows what the deal's gonna be with that.
Yeah.
Do you think do you think that's what's gonna happen? Do you think they're gonna split it up? It's gonna be another quick service place in Adventureland?
I mean, Adventureland has like nothing.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. But then at the same time, you have to question, what exactly would Adventureland be getting out of it? Or not Adventureland. What exactly would the park be getting out of it as a whole? Like, you're still having like the same number of seating, if not less.
Yeah. Maybe just another option. It's another place with different things.
I don't know.
So
I don't know. I agree with I don't know. I mean, from a graph standpoint, like if you put everything on like a table or chart, and you're like, each land has this many restaurants, it makes sense to cut one in half to add one somewhere else.
Okay.
But
I mean, it's pretty big.
From a square footage standpoint, it's like you're technically losing space,
Possibly.
which is less tables and less money and.
Right. I don't know.
It doesn't make sense, in my opinion.
That's very true. I didn't really think about that because they would actually be decreasing the amount of seating they have. But I don't think does Liberty Street Tavern. I don't think I've ever seen it really packed. Have you?
I'm sure there are days where it has.
I mean, I guess
I don't go at peak season. The last time I went during a peak season, or a peak time, would be the Christmas when I was there from the 25th to the 1st, and that was 2007. So.
That's tough. Oh, 2007. Well, there you go. So yeah, that's that. So I guess we'll keep you guys updated as more info becomes available on that refurbishment and what is coming to the Liberty Street Tavern area. Next up, this is the third time we've reported on the Night of Joy. Can you believe it, Darren? We're going around our third time talking about things.
Yeah. I was thinking about that today. Actually, I was watching some old walkthrough videos of the parks,
right.
And I'm like, I remember when that was under construction, and I remember when we were talking about speculating that.
Yep. And now we're all here, and everything's progressed.
It's weird how the parks progress. We also progress.
Ooh, look at that, getting all philosophical.
Like, kind of towards the end of last year, we're like, so the hat might be coming down, and here we are a few weeks later, and we're like...
People have been saying that since, 2009.
Yeah, no, but, we took it serious. We don't just mention rumors
when there's serious when people start actually taking it seriously.
Yeah.
Initially, I just thought it was, the BS everyone else thought it was.
It was like, oh, the hat's coming down. And then you get, the bigger name saying, hey, there's this rumor, and...
Yeah, that's when it kind of started getting serious.
Papers are being filled out.
So yeah, anyway, back to Night of Joy. Night of Joy, we got our lineups for it. It's a 33rd year. It's our third year talking about it.
Ooh, Illuminati.
Yeah, I know, right? And the performers on September 11th, there will be Toby Mac, Mercy Me, Jeremy Camp, Colton Dixon, Big Daddy Weave, Francesca Battistelli, Rend Collective, and I Am They. And then on Saturday the 12th, it'll be Skillet, Lecrae, For King and Country, Mandisa, Matt Mayer, Jamie Grace, Seventh Time Down, and Viridia. So there you go. Those are your people who are performing Night of Joy. The only reason I chose to talk about it is because we talked about it for the past 2 years. I didn't want to stop now. That's the only reason I put it in there, because I don't care about Night of Joy. Do you?
I couldn't tell you any of those people, that I would know.
Nor could I. I don't know any of them. I think, was it Diva Disney who went last year? Someone on Twitter went last year. And it shows them, I don't know, I was following them, following their stuff. Didn't seem too interesting. So that's that. Here's something. So, it seems like the annual pass holders keep getting screwed out of more and more stuff. Right? It seems like their prices keep going off and their benefits keep reducing. And... they're getting more reductions to their benefits. They're getting reductions to their discounts at multiple things. So they've always had 50% off on the mini golf courses, right?
Yeah.
Now it's 15.
Is that really a loss? Who goes mini golfing now?
I don't know, but still, they had 50% off, and now it's 15% off.
that's a ridiculous amount
Mm-hmm.
to take it down. But I mean, mini golf's like what, $20?
I don't know. I've never actually done it. Have you?
No.
All right, so there you go. And the marina boat rental docks, right? You know how you can rent boats from the marinas at the resorts or whatever. The discount used to be 30%. It is now 15% as well.
Maybe they're just trying to get consistent. Like
Everything's 15% off. I don't know, but it's still a reduction.
That's another big reduction.
Yeah. Speaking of prices for things, we're getting around the time where ticket prices usually increase, right?
I said this last year. I'm gonna say it again. Nobody's gonna top 100.
No one's going to. It's just a psychological, like.
Yeah. Nobody
wall.
is going to hit triple digits. Disney is going to push it as far as they can, and they want Universal to be the first one to push 100,
Right.
and then they'll do it.
So, the question is, are they going to add different packages and things like that so they can start increasing? Because the base price is staying at $99.
Mhm.
That's not changing. But in terms of other...
I think there will be more hard ticket events.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? After
that's how they'll do it.
after the debacle that happened last year with it.
Well, that's a one-time hard ticket event. Like a hard ticket event being like Mickey's Not So Scary
Okay,
Halloween
so like
Party
the- like
before it becomes a justified thing forever.
It's like Pirate and Princess Party.
Exactly.
I miss those. Those were fun. That's the only hard ticketed event I've ever been to. I've said this before.
Maybe they do like something where the park's opened an extra few hours or opens a few hours earlier, and they make it for resort guests and hard ticket event guests.
Oh, so like you can buy your way into extra magic hours? Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying? I don't think they'd do that. I really don't think they would. Because I think the idea is that's a benefit of staying at a resort. Pay more money to stay at a resort to get that
Sure.
benefit. I think that's the idea.
Well, maybe it would be at the resort that it isn't, and then at the park that it isn't happening at, and then that day you can't get into that park early. You can't buy your way in. Maybe.
I don't know. I can't really see that happening either.
Like I don't know. People at Disney, they're marketing geniuses. They'll figure it out.
Okay, I honestly don't think that would be a thing. Someone was talking about a one-day park hopper with water parks. A ticket that would be coming out?
Why would you do that?
I don't know. So it's a one-day park hopper with water parks added. It was some strange thing. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Rumors, tickets. All right, let me find this.
Awesome Geek, if you don't like guests, why do you work at Disney World?
Let me find this thing. Come on, let's go. Blah 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 blah. Like no expiration going away.
I like what Robot pointed this out, and I really am a fan of this about what Universal does. If you stay on property, you get unlimited fast passes.
I got
but
it.
if you buy it, you only get one of each ride.
I got what it is. It's a park hopper. So it's like you buy your tickets for the week, right? Park hopper tickets, right? And you don't want the water park fun and more option. You just want to go to the water parks maybe for one day. Then you get 1 day water park access with your normal week-long park hoppers. I think that's a good idea. I actually really like that.
Yeah, I thought you meant like...
No, that's what I thought. I originally said. I just read it wrong.
like you use it the same day. I was like, who would do that?
I'm reading it for real now. I'm thinking that's actually a really good idea. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. You know, if I'm there for more than like 6 days, I might take a day out and go to the water park, maybe even for half a day. But buying the water park fun and more option just for that is kind of not worth it. Unless you go to Disney Quest and do all that crap too.
It's frivolous. I mean...
Yeah.
Like if you're not staying for... I know some people when they go, especially people out of the United States, when they go for 2 or so weeks because it's such a hassle to get out of the country and to get into the States. So in that situation, yeah, sure, why not? Because you're going to each park more than one time, possibly. So there it's justified, but
Right.
for domestic people, not really.
You know the person on WW Magic who does all of the permits and stuff? He said exactly what I said. He said he wonders if they're going to make any other changes to pricing to avoid raising the base ticket over that psychological barrier of $100.
Yeah.
Those are like my words. So...
You know what they'll do? they'll have Mickey's Very Merry Party, and then you have to pay extra for the Christmas part. That's why they were letting it sink in, and everybody's like, it doesn't have Christmas in it. That's weird. So then people will be like, here, take $10 more just to throw Christmas in it.
Shut up. Yeah.
That way it's not enforced, but everybody wants it. So
Right. And so someone said that Magic Kingdom's gonna stay at 99, and everyone else, the other parks might go over 100. But that doesn't make any sense because, as Dan points out, the headlines are still gonna read Disney ticket prices past $100 a day, and that they don't want that. That's gonna be insane.
Mm-hmm.
So none of the parks are gonna go over $100. Not gonna happen.
Honestly, it's insane that the park tickets are $100.
It definitely is.
Like most of us here have seen the profit margins that they make on the parks, which is why I said that they can last a few years by keeping it at 99. Like, they won't take a big hit.
Right.
So.
Right.
You know, on the million or so dollars they make a day off the parks, losing out on $10,000 or so isn't going to kill anybody.
Sorry, I'm just reading the post about all this stuff.
Dude, the financial workings of the Walt Disney Company, absolutely mind-boggling.
Yeah. Oh, this is an interesting. Okay, hold on. I gotta show this. It's a chart, right? And it says Walt Disney World one-day ticket price versus median household income per day. Right?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm getting this. Save image. Save. All right.
Robot said $100 isn't bad at all. Think about what you're getting for $100.
That's true.
The thing is,
Here.
when you compare it to what's going on, like how inflation's gone and how the progress of the parks has come, it is less. It's a much less of a deal than it was before.
So Darren, I don't know if you have the stream up, but if you go refresh in a second, you'll see the graph.
Okay.
It shows how the one-day ticket prices has coincided with that of the median household income over the years from 1971 to...
Is the ticket price, is that the black line?
Yes.
Oh yeah, so it doesn't go with it. It goes with it till about, what's that?
90s.
The 90s?
And then it's above, and now it's drastically above.
Yeah.
Now it's almost double.
So, while it was good at one point, it's not sticking, with the trend of the average American, right?
And that's also inflation, probably. It's probably actually like around, if like
I imagine
adjusted for
it's
inflation, it's probably like a straight line. But that's that. So yeah.
Like I said, the profit margins are huge. And
of course, you do know that no one actually buys the single-day prices, do they? Or people probably do, but I think the smart people don't.
Locals who don't have annual passes probably do.
Okay. True.
Or people that are like visiting and they're like, "Hey, change of plans. Let's go to Disney World instead for the day." Right? Like when I went down in October, the initial plan wasn't to go to a Disney park, but we decided beforehand. But we could have easily made the last minute decision, like, "Hey, we have an extra day here. Let's go to Magic Kingdom for the day."
Oh, it seems to be that there's a better graph someone else posted. It's a similar thing. It's like a better version of it. It spiked in the mid-80s, and then it just never stopped climbing from that. So, yeah, it's pretty insane.
Like I said, crazy profit margins.
Right.
Universal is even crazier.
What is Universal one-day ticket?
$89.
Okay.
No, I mean like, who owns them now? Comcast?
Wait, no. Universal.
Comcast owns them, but they're just like dumping money into the parks.
Yeah, they definitely are. But I think it's working out for them.
100% agreed.
If we check
I was reading an article about how companies own certain projects
96.
just for the name recognition. involved with it. Like,
It's 96 for one park and is 136 for both parks.
Hmm.
So,
It's not bad.
yeah, it's just under Magic Kingdom. So the question is, I don't think that's going to. Do you think that? Okay, I don't know the trends with Universal's ticket changes. I don't know if they do it at the same time or whatnot.
Yeah, everybody does it around the same time. Disney's always first, though, and everybody kind of revolves around Disney.
Got it. So the question is Universal going to up it, or are they going to keep it as far?
So
beneath
this
their
is
competitors
what I
possible?
was talking about. Companies that own certain things, they don't own them for the sake of making money. They own them for the sake of name recognition,
Right.
and
Well, that's not
being
always
able
true.
to showcase it.
If you
Like
think
a lot of companies that own TV channels don't make a lot of money. Like if you own a news agencies don't make a lot of money. They don't have big margins, but Comcast bought out NBC Universal, specifically NBC portion of it, because the name recognition involved.
right.
And there's a lot of branding that goes into NBC that you can, build off of. But the actual NBC company doesn't have large margins. And that's kind of the way that they want to keep it with Universal. If you make smaller margins, you're still making a lot of money, but you're either going to be cheaper than everybody else, or you're throwing a lot of money back into it. Both of those options are really good.
They're playing
and
the
they
long
can-
game.
What?
They're playing the long game, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if they're cheaper, they get more people, and people are like, "Hey, cheaper than Disney, let's go!" And it's like same entertainment value. Or if they're throwing more money in, that means that they're doing things, and they're going to get more people.
And that eventually, once their name recognition is equal to or eclipses that of Disney's, then they can start charging more, increase their profit margins, and then at the end of the day, make more money.
For example,
I see what you're saying.
there is no way that without doing DisCast or knowing anything about Universal Studios, I would know that Comcast owned Universal Studios.
Are you serious?
100%.
That's a little interesting.
If they let Universal just sit there and do its own thing and they weren't putting this money in, think about it, we wouldn't have been talking about any Universal stuff, right? The only reason Universal has become a big dot on the map recently
It's because they're like, we
of-
gotta compete with Disney.
yeah, and because of Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
That's kind
If
of
they
what
didn't-
started it.
If they didn't hit that out of the park, there's no way we would have any conversation about Universal.
Mm-hmm.
But because Comcast is dumping money into Universal, we're having a discussion about it, and that's name recognition for Comcast.
Right.
It's exactly what they want.
Right. So, let's take a break from the economics talk and move up to Disney Springs, where the first store has gotten its signage up. The first new store. That's will be Chapel Hats. So the landing, yeah, there's a few other stores that'll be opening next month in the landing. So, that's all the ones we talked about last week. There was the Sunglass Hut thing, there was the Javianas, the flip-flops, the Art of Shaving, the shoes, the hats, the headphone thing, and the bakery. So they're going to all be opening sometime next month, we hope, and the signage is going up now. I like the way everything looks so far. As I've said, the architecture is really cool at Disney Springs, and I'm very excited.
Like I said last week and every week before that, Disney Springs home run so far, and yeah, they're doing great.
The forums post on WWE Magic. Is the clock ticking on Sorcerer Mickey hat icon at the studios? They changed it to put yes on the end of it. That's the post from May 1st, 2009.
Yeah, that's the really old one.
Yep. That's funny. So, what else we got?
I can't believe it lasted that long.
I didn't have that much of a problem with it.
It's not that I had a problem with it, it's just, when you say something's temporary, 15 years doesn't qualify as temporary. Right?
I don't like...
Like, there are full-fledged attractions that have lasted shorter than the hat.
Hey, I want to say something. Alright, so there's... I like the Disney Transport buses, right? The ones that are white and have the Disney Transport logo on it?
The purple ones?
Yes.
Okay, so
Right?
not the new accordion style ones.
Well, yeah, I like those. I like kind of like that kind of streamlined, uniformistic kind of thing,
Yeah,
right?
you don't like the new gray color
No,
painting?
no, no, here's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
There's been a huge increase in, hold up. There's been a huge increase in the wrapped buses, and they wrap them in whatever promotional crap they want. And so these are some new ones. Disney Infinity 2.0 wrap and an Agent Carter wrap. And I'm not a huge fan of this kind of stuff. I mean, I understand the marketing aspect, I understand you want to get your products out there, but it's obnoxious to me.
That's the those are the buses that they use at Disneyland. They don't have the Disney Transport buses there. They just have the full wrap ones.
No, this is WDW.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that that's
you mean
all
all
that
the-
they have
okay.
at Disneyland.
I've never ridden a bus at Disneyland. Aren't they all in walking distance, or the new one?
From parking lot and
Oh,
stuff.
There's not trams. Okay, I don't know. I've never paid attention. I'm pretty sure it's trams. But anyway, yeah.
Where do you draw the line at the Disney look and wrap? Like, what if it was
Well, I mean, I do have to say that this is better than some of the other ones. This is better than, like, the Tron monorail wrap, right?
Yeah,
This
so
is better than that, because this actually
what
has
do
some
you?
design,
What if it's not like a full wrap, right?
like city bus style slap an advertisement on the side?
No. Like, they throw something, like, in the windows. Like, see how on the bottom one they have, like, the characters in the window or whatever?
Right?
They do that, and then they have, like, the logo kind of on the side. But it has, like, the normal Disney bus feel on it. Right? Where it's just, like, characters in the window.
Okay, maybe. That
And
seems
so
alright.
they could do that, and they could do that with, like, wide branding. Like, they could put that on all the buses, and it all look uniform and clean.
Right, yes, I want it to look uniform and clean. I like that kind of stuff.
So they put different characters from different IPs on different buses,
right.
and they're in the window, so it looks like they're sitting in the bus. Then there's like a logo somewhere, and then you just have the regular Disney bus look with it.
Okay, I could deal with that, I guess.
Well, there was one of the monorails that was done like that. Was that the Monsters University one?
I don't remember, maybe. But I just don't.
Remember the awful balloons on the monorail?
Yes, I hated those. Hated.
Or the what was that? Year of a Million Dreams? Or it was
yes.
one of those
I think it
year-long.
was Year of a Million Dreams.
Yeah.
Ugh, hated it.
And it was just everywhere.
Yeah.
Balloon.
I mean, I do have to say that these are better than.
They look nice.
They're better than some of the other things, but I still kind of like the uniform.
For what it's worth, as full bus wraps, it won't get much better than that. I hate to
That's
tell
true.
you.
That's true.
Like I said, the best way they could do it is to just slap characters in the window and throw a logo. That's the only way they could make it better.
More people keep telling me to look behind me. I don't understand. There's nothing behind me, guys. See?
What do you have? You don't see it?
No, I don't see it.
Oh,
Going crazy, I guess.
most likely, yeah.
There's nobody behind me. See? I need to kneel down low. There's no one there. So anyway, there's nothing. Yeah, those are the buses. That's that. That's it. Yeah. Do you have anything else? Let's see. Let me look through some
New
more
Tower of
forums.
Terror merchandise.
Oh yeah, the Tower of Terror merchandise. Completely forgot
Looks
about that.
great.
I do. I like it. Disney Parks blog. I know I saw it on there. I should probably go.
Steven Miller.
Steven Miller, what a guy. Let's go on here.
I should start a Pope war with him on Facebook.
That'd be interesting, to say the least. All right, so it's debuting on February 13, 2015. Is that Friday the 13th? Of course it is. It's Friday the 13th. And so, yes. We got pictures such as this one. Look at this. We invite you if you're dare. Your room is ready. Are you? And you get the bellhop dude who just looks tired with his job. And there's that hat. There's that shirt. It looks pretty cool. There's a cool glass with a similar design on it.
They knock the Haunted Man, Tower of Terror merchandise out of the park. Same with Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
But Tower of Terror, absolutely amazing.
And let's see. Here is a bunch more stuff. We have a key. We have a phone cases. We have I don't know what that is. There's notebooks. There's more mugs and stuff. There's a bell.
Those bells have been there though, unless it's a different bell.
I don't know. It's just kind of designed.
There's like the ones in the gift shop, and like as everybody is walking out of the ride, you just hear everybody go ding 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 ding, hitting as many bells as possible as they walk out the exit.
Then there's these. There's a little There's a little bag thing with the room number on it. The bellhop hat. I like that. And there's some pins as well. Yeah, and there is going to be an event on February 13th to see some of the design people who made this happen. It's going to be from 4 to 6, and there's going to be some artists there who helped make this kind of thing happen. Their names are Tyler Dumas, Brian Blackmore, Richard Terpstra, and Quinn... I think that says Quinn Kimball. So that's that. It is some really cool stuff, though. I do really like the merchandise. I'm liking all the ride merchandise they're turning out recently. Right?
Yeah.
I definitely like it. I'm definitely a fan. So that's all of that. Do hope you enjoy that. Let's see.
Hat progress.
Hat progress. Yeah, it's basically just a brim at this point.
Everybody's like, oh, it's gonna take a few months to take.
Well, no, I don't think that it's the new. It's the new.
It's the replacement stuff.
Yes, yeah. This is not going to. We've said this already. It's probably still on schedule as it has been.
I can't believe just looking at it, like the inner workings of the hat, like just looking at the inside, like you could tell it was designed to be temporary.
Really? I don't think it was really designed to be temporary. It's not what it seems like.
It's like there's like nothing inside of it. It's just empty. It's like it's literally just panels on wood and steel.
Yeah, that's all it needs to be.
I guess. But you would think like if they wanted something more like if they knew it was going to be for longevity, they would like overkill it with procedures and supplies inside that would make it last longer.
Okay.
Right? Like there would be like some sort of inside to it. It's literally nothing.
Sure.
I don't know.
I don't know. It kind of. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's really necessary to put too much.
It's a marvel how it was able to survive hurricanes and deadly storms.
Okay, I guess.
Looking at it, it doesn't look like it was designed to withstand that stuff.
Robot says maybe they were hoping it would blow away in a hurricane.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't look like there was any real support structure to it. It was just kind of hanging there.
Right.
Also, have you seen the way that they're cutting it out?
What do you mean?
The way that they're like taking the saw and just kind of cutting off each panel.
No.
It's not fluid with the way the lines are at all. I mean, I know it doesn't need to be, but it's like it's just a bunch of zigzags.
All right. I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of reason for that.
I know that there's not a reason for it. I feel like they can get more done if they just decided to like pop each panel off.
Right. Do we want to
Don't tell me they can't do it because they did it in 2009 when they replaced all the panels.
Jesus Christ, Twitter is so annoying. To get... I just want details. There you go. And I want to open image, a new tab. There you go. I got it. Sweet. So here is the latest picture of the hat. Just kind of a brim. The ear swishes are starting to go, and yes, it's all kind of gone. So that's that. That's the hat. What else we got?
I don't know.
We need something. We got like 10 more minutes to fill.
How was your day?
My day was pretty good. How was yours? I woke up at like 12 and then, yeah.
You know, this was literally the worst week to have a snow day.
Oh, like your midterms?
Yeah, and it has completely thrown off the school.
Hmm.
And it's a mess, you know?
Alright. So wait, but are they just going to have,
They're next week now, but they're in class, and so that's gonna throw off, like,
darn.
every class ever.
Alright.
It's the start of second semester, everybody's got new classes, and it's just this chaos that's gonna be going on for the first few days. It's all a mess.
Hmm. The 60th anniversary announcements are tonight.
Is that why the castle in Disneyland's all covered up? Because
they're doing all the diamond stuff. Now. I think that the diamond castle, I think I'm going to want it to stay. That's what I think. I think I'm going to really like it, and I think I'm going to hope that it stays, even though it probably won't. I want it to. 8 p.m. Pacific. That is in an hour, right? Yeah. So we got a little bit of time until then.
No. That's at 11.
Yeah, so it's in like an hour.
Oh, hey, it's almost 10 o'clock.
Exactly. Yeah, that's my point. Yeah. Let's see. Everyone's pissed off because Bob Iger gets a raise.
He always gets a raise, though.
Yeah, I know.
Bobby's got to stay current. Quote, Disney Chris.
Emma Watson.
He's got to keep it trendy.
Emma Watson as Belle. That's a thing.
More exciting news: possibility of Chris Pratt as Indiana Jones.
That too. I was gonna be next.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yes. Can't wait. I'm gonna like that.
I'm excited. If they do that, I was talking with somebody about that today, and they said they absolutely hate Chris Pratt and how much everybody's just like gone with him and run with him. Like he was an absolute nobody when he was on Parks and Rec. Well, he still is, but like season 1 and stuff. Right. And now he's become like this, oh my god, Chris Pratt type of figure.
So apparently someone's really unhappy. Oh wow, I don't like this at all. Apparently there's a safety spiel that plays over and over again in the Star Tunnel of the queue in Space Mountain.
Really?
It just keeps saying over and over again, "Welcome, space travelers. Space Mountain is a thrilling, high-speed, turbulent roller coaster type ride in the dark that includes sharp turns, sudden drops, and stops. Before you embark on your adventure, please place all hats, glasses, and loose possessions in the storage pouch located directly in front of you. To prepare for launch, pull the lap bar towards you. You're now ready for your intergalactic adventure. Thanks, and have a great flight." And just says that over and over again.
Loops? Is there any sort of space between it?
It just apparently 10 seconds.
Oh.
And this is in
worse than like Small World.
It's in the entrance up to the games.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't like that.
If there's any sort of weight at all, that's got to be brutal.
I love that music too. That's my favorite. I like that more than the Star Tunnel. The trumpet thing. That's the part with the trumpet.
So they got rid of the music and
no, it's still there. It just plays over it.
Ew.
Yeah, so
they should play like once every like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and also this is on the thing. As you get closer to the ride, there's the sign that has this on it. It's printed in your guide maps. I don't really think it's necessary to do this kind of stuff. No, Robot, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'm even complaining about this. This is kind of like too much. This is too much.
Brutal. That's actually brutal.
So yeah, I'm unhappy.
I mean, where do you think it should like? I agree safety instructions should be said, because people never take the initiative to read things, and that is obvious with anything you do in life. If there's the option to not read, people will not read.
See, I think like once, like not every 10 seconds, maybe every 5 minutes.
Yeah. You know what it does? It ruins the effect of the ride.
I think
it's kind of.
I mean, you need to have this kind of stuff everywhere. Every ride does have this kind of a thing. Usually, it's closer to the actual boarding area.
Yeah,
and also
that's a long block that it's playing in.
Yeah, and also usually it does have more of a 10-second gap in between playthroughs, and so.
See, but the thing is, right when you enter a ride or like a themed area, the goal is to make you forget that you're in a theme park and that you're in this world outside of a theme park. And so when you're jamming the idea, this is a theme park, this is a ride, be safe, whatever, blah, 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 and you're consistently saying that, it's making it a lot harder for that image of not being where you're really at. It makes it a lot harder to come across.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, 10 seconds, that's not enough time at all.
Yep, definitely. I agree. Yeah. That's all I have, really. I'm just kind of reading everything. Do you have anything else? Or do you want to end it off a little bit?
Epcot stuff?
No, it's kind of everything's been kind of quiet.
I saw some new pictures of Construction. King Kong.
Oh.
Over in Islands of Adventure.
Right.
It's looking really good so far.
All right.
Still, nothing is announced. This is literally the worst kept secret of any theme park in
We
history.
know it's Kong though.
Yeah. But nothing has been announced at all.
Okay.
Well, it's not that we know it's Kong. Everybody's just saying it's Kong. It'll be really funny if it's not Kong.
Yeah, probably.
But every inside source has said it's Kong.
All right. So I guess we'll have to see when that gets
Including
announced.
one that's close to us. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I'll tell you who after the show.
Sure.
Can't tell anybody else.
I didn't know we had insiders.
We did.
All right.
Did. Being the keyword.
Did.
Did.
I'm confused now. I gotta know this.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I really liked? So they added in the Barnstormer queue, right? They extended the queue, the like cloth, like the covered cloth, so like you're shaded.
Yeah, that was.
And yeah, I know. But this is when I saw it this week, and inside of it, it has stitched in the original logo for the Barnstormer.
Oh, really?
In pieces. Yeah, hold up. So here's just one piece of it, and it's stitched in the old logo. It's a little throwback to the old Barnstormer, if anyone remembers it. I like that.
I miss the old Barnstormer.
It's the same. It's the same thing.
Same ride,
I think the farm theming was better than the circus theming. I liked it.
Yeah.
I
mean that whole land.
Yep. Oh, so the hub is probably going to be opening like soon.
Oh, really?
Everything was cleared out. It's kind of all like, it just needs to be like polished up.
Like the final.
So I think it's going to be done coming month or two probably. So that's that.
I think it'll be great. I'm excited to see what they do with it. There was a new poster in the Magic Kingdom on the other train station for Wishes.
A new poster for Wishes. Oh, with...
Yeah, you know how they have...
Yeah, I think we talked about that. It's not new. We talked about that already.
Things like these?
Yeah.
Oh, I was told it was new.
I think it's new, but we talked about it already. Like, it's not new. It's not like this week.
It's the best looking one.
Okay. Like with the Pandora thing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely talked about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. Maybe it was a week I wasn't here.
That's quite possible. Yes, that's probably what it was.
There's been a lot of times where I weren't here.
Yeah, I gotta start taking some weeks off.
The past few months.
Yeah. So
I was talking with Craig about that today. He said that when I'm not here, there are no viewers, but when you're not here, there's no structure.
Yeah,
so
it's true.
We get the good balance of...
It's very true. Structure and people. We need them both.
You started to turn into me with no structure.
Whoa, did I? Oh, you mean with now? Because I haven't done the show notes for the past couple weeks. Yeah, that's true. We've been doing less structure-y kind of thing. It's less work for me. You guys,
easier.
Yeah, you guys seem to be enjoying it, so it's all good.
You want to call it a show?
I think we're gonna call it a show. So
guys, don't forget to donate. DisCast.us/donate.
Yes.
Don't forget to ask us some questions. We'll be doing a Q&A video sometime soon.
Very true.
Send us things over to at DisCast Darren and at Ryan_Hecht. Thank you all for watching. More importantly, thank you all for listening. If you enjoyed this show, check it out again on
Quickly,
YouTube.
come on.
A, B. See you all next time.
Good night, everyone.